Right, hello. Aaron Cunt just made a bank video and house tour, and it amused me. So I thought I'd make an identical sort of styled one, just as a maybe not as a spoof, but as a to mock him. So I'll start off as he did, going I've got a max account there. I don't have a 200 mil yet, as he pointed out, nor do I have particularly good XP gains. If you look up, say, my fletching or my farming, it's pretty shit. But I do have 71 mil cooking, which is about 30 mil ahead of him, which is funny to me. I've got 119 magic, which I'm quite happy about. Rank-wise, I've managed to slowly get this back into sub 2k, I'm quite happy with. Recently fallen out top 300 for divination, I'm that much. And my magic, I'm trying to keep under 400, but I've only just got there, so it might not go too well. Right, let's go into my bank. I'm going to do this in reverse order of tabs, because the first tab is more of a mess. So this was my Glacial tab. It's got the shards that obviously I've had over a long period of time, but I've only done one trip since I started this tab, and I've got no intention to go back anytime soon, so it's not a particularly great tab. Let's continue. This tab is my Virtus book shards. I try to lowball each night, and when I get to 120 I sell that as a book, but they come very, very slowly, so at the moment I don't have too many. I've got 85. I've got bonds to buy VIP membership. It's not available just yet, so they're still in my bank. I also don't quite have enough yet, but we're getting there. And 6 alchemist amulets, because I got a lot of spins. My Herblore habitat tab. This is all Herblore and all farming and all hunter, but most of it is Herblore habitat. This bit really pisses off Aaron, because there's 10 seeds and I could easily fit them into one line, but I don't, because I want this to be my tab icon. There's not too much organisation here, admittedly. I've got the orange, apple and banana saplings as my Herblore habitat. Jadinko's, I guess, kit. Well, obviously, from doing Draconics to 99, I've got a good amount of Draconics. I think I've got a few more. Yeah, I've got about 10 hours more of Hunter there. Loads of Juju mining, but of course those are shit now. Nothing too interesting here. I've got some Calcots, because I bought 100 before I got 99 farming, and then I got 99 farming and I had leftover Calcots. I can't sell those back, so those are there now. I'm trying to work on getting another pair of legs, but I keep getting tough, which is really gay. Yeah, that's about it for that tab. This one's just about my only. This one, the idea is that I had everything in sort of one tab, and I was trying to do this as my organised tab, and then I gave up halfway through, so it's not all that organised. But I think I've got about 55 million runes. It's not a massive amount, but isn't like a few either. I bought about 100k fire surges, and I'm slowly getting 200 mil magic with that. I'm in no rush for it, so I won't rush for it. Oh, okay, I lied. I've got 116k dreadnips, 89 ascendancy mines, going pretty well. Originally my goal was to get 20 golden mining suits, but I've not quite got there yet. I probably never will, in all honesty, but I'm quite happy with the amount I do have. I know I'm just going randomly here. 158k feathers. That's, I bought 200k and I'm slowly fishing. I do like my fishing. That's about it. Got 3 scepters. I only keep the jeweled diamond for some reason. For some reason I still have those as well. The fire caves, I keep saying a lot. The fire caves are from Jad tasks. I don't actively hunt them. They're skilling sets, of which you can get multiple sets of. And for some reason, I used to keep basic combat gear in here as well, but because of EOC it's all shit now, so I've only got the Slayer helm still here, which is why that looks out of place. And then it was moved from there to there, just so that the fishing one and construction one fit on the same line. I've got a thing about 3s for skiller sets, so I've got 3 construction ones, 3 fishing ones. Nitroglycerin for when I was Darracking, but obviously EOC's ruined that somewhat, so I've still got them. Standard potions for your... usually for Slayer, in all honesty. I don't know why I've got Sara Brew still. Prayer potions, which I don't really use either. I'm trying to get to 100 Pharaoh rings, but I keep using them as quickly as I do. Got my charms. For some reason I keep pouches. That's my Tuckle Zoe recharge. And then I've only got unicorns and yaks with scrolls, because that's the only familiar I actually use. Having said that, I don't really use them. I'm not great at using things. Got a bit of jewellery for teleporting. I do teleport to the GE a lot, and my Varrock Telly still goes to the square. And I've got no intent to change that. So I've got a lot of rings of wealth. And then the rest is just sort of standard stuff. And then the end of the tab was here. And then I got loads of maples and just threw them in this tab so that I could... as they used to be in a different tab, but when I was cooking I would do that. And it was annoying them being on different tabs, so I moved my maples in here. I then got cooking urns at a later point and put those in here. I was expecting just to use them all up, so that's why they're still at the bottom. The oak planks were a recent buy for the Strange Rocks, and that's why I've got oak chairs in there as well, just so that it's cheaper to get said rocks. And I'm currently burning yews, so I've got yews. This is my either untradeable or annoying to get back items. These are usually quest items, like I've got my Grigris in here, the Bone Saki, which I don't think I need anymore because I think it's on my cape. But things like diving equipment, Progress Hat. The Progress Hat I don't want to get rid of because, and a lot of people will sort of get rid of them, but I've got 553 alchemists still left. I had like 900 at one point, but then I had to get Bones to Peaches, and I don't want to lose those pizzazz, so I've kept that. And then just things like the Holy Cathedra. When the Desert Tasks came out, this was a bitch to get, so I thought I'll just keep it in there. I've got Ring of Visibility for some reason. I don't use any of this shit. A rat pole. Why the hell do I still have a rat pole? But yeah, things like that. The Dragon's Medallion and Wicked Hood are the only things that ever get taken out, so those are there. I've got no intention to hatch these eggs, but I don't want to get rid of them either. Right, main tab. This is a bit of a mess. We've got Super Anti-Fire 4s. They should be in this tab, but they're not, basically. They never made it over, and now I just know that they're there. Dwarven Rock Kegs again were for Darracking. Thread was obviously for crafting, but I don't get rid of these things. Then I've got... there was some organisation at some point, but mostly for bossing. I've got the Overload, Prayer Renewals, Prayer Flasks, and Super Restores. I've got some Sara Brew Flasks as well, but I think I sold the majority of them. Spare Potion Flasks for when I'm getting there. Take those out now. Ring of Vigour, Anti-Poison Totem. Obviously I never use this shit anymore. The fact that all of this stuff's basically in the order that I use them, so if it gets used, it goes back to the bottom. So all of this stuff is stuff I never use. Suck it, Aaron! But yeah, so like Rapier, obviously I used to use it all the time. In EOC I don't touch it at all, so it's gone all the way up to the top of the tab. I keep Gloves of Silence just as... because sometimes I do Dwarf Traders, so it's nice to have those, and you need about 3 each time you go. 3 KBD heads, a Calphite Queen head, and I recently got an Abyssal Demon head, which will be somewhere down here. I've got Masks of Shit, Music Box because it's hilarious, Mask of the Abyss, which I don't tend to use. I don't really use that one either, as it's still a mask, not a helmet. Bunyips are for Pyramid Plunder, which at the moment I'm doing those for my Festive Aura. Then I've got all of my Divination Energy in the order that I got it, basically. They might be in a slight different order if I had 2 on me at one point and just deposit them at once. Most of this is like just a load of shit, in all honesty. I bought some Incandescent Energy to make porters, which is why I've got the diamond necklaces, but I've not quite made them yet. I bought Chaotic Longswords. I only bought these to wear while bank standing because I think they look really cool sheath. That's pretty much it. I wasn't aware I had that. Let's throw that at the bottom of the tab. Lava Titan pouches are obviously for mining. I had my Void, of course. Void was good back then, so got the Void range. Mage and Melee will be a bit lower down because I've used them a bit more recently. I've got a few D&D tokens to use still. The Troll Invasion one I am waiting to use in January. They are the Abyssal Head that I've got for the other things. This video's gone on for a while, maybe I should start wrapping it up. Just various, this is a load of crap in all honesty. We just scroll down a bit. We've got, full Black Ibis. Good game, Aaron. Yes, Aaron. I've still got Rune Spears and Rune Plate Bodies. When the Aerots came out, they dropped loads of them and nobody could be bothered to alch them, so they were selling really, really cheaply. I bought loads. I think it was about 2k profit per alch. I've not got around to alching them yet. I will alch them when I next do agility, because alch agility is amazing. I got a lucky Elysian Spirit Shield. This one pissed me off, because if I'd got it on the Squeal of Fortune, I would have got like 140 mil to convert to coins. But I got it through the 3-leaf clover necklaces, or whatever they were called. And so there's nothing I could do about it, and I've got it. So I just use it as a life point boost while I'm doing Pyramid Plunder. And Completionist Cape, obviously you need that to look damn cool. And my current look is of this damn coolness. You can see my keepsake blood necklace and black armor. Pretty damn cool. Then I've got some cash in here and some cash out. That's for private reasons. Shut up. So if we just go and now have a look at my bank. No, house. Yes, look at my house. This isn't impressive. I'll tell you now, this house is purely a place where I trained con. This is not a house. I had a clockmaker's bench just for a quest. The workbench next to a portal, purely, that portal was put in when I was doing construction dailies. I've left it there because I still sometimes use the workbench more than I use the altar. We'll get to that. Armor repair stand, of course, as well. This isn't well organised at all. My dungeon was a place to build oak doors. That is it. If we continue around, this is the first room you get. These are the first 2 rooms you start with. This was the original portal, but at the moment I'm using the other one. Just a bookshelf, things. A kitchen. This is my most impressive room, I'd say, because I've actually filled things. And if we compare it to things like this, I don't even have like a bell on this. I've just got the mahogany tables and the bench. That was obviously for training construction using mahogany tables. I have 2 bedrooms with a bed in each, which is the minimum requirement to get a butler. I trained prayer off here, which is why this is a gilded altar rather than just a standard one, although I've realised I'm not 100%. I don't have a menagerie at all, so I don't have the way of charging my summoning in my house, but I very rarely need it. The burners would have been the lowest level, but I upgraded them purely because I had a helper who got annoyed at the clicking. This room just has a glory just for getting back to Edgeville when doing said prayer. Then I've got this room. This was just for teleporting to Canifis before teleporting to Canifis was easy. And this is for teleporting to Ardi before I could do that. Like, I think I was on Ancients at the time when I needed that, and I think I was on Regulars when I needed that. Now you can teleport to either fine, so it's not really an issue. This room was purely put in because of this. I got pissed off at getting a new gorilla mask every time. So I put it in here. Now Diango takes it, so it's not really an issue anymore, but that's the reason why I put this in. Just so I could get rid of the gorilla mask, so I'd stop getting a new one each time I did the pit. Now it's holding my Dark Mayor Firewatch, because I feel I might need that at some point, but it's annoying to get back. My magic wardrobe put in purely for the ghostly robes. I did the mini quest purely for the comp requirement, and I've just left it at that. There wasn't really a need for me to keep it, but I thought if I ever need it at a later point, I can't see why I would, but if I ever do, then that's going to be annoying, so I left it there. Anyway, that's my very impressive house and very messy bank. I've talked for a bit longer than I thought I would about this, so I apologise for Aaron for mocking how long he spoke for. And yeah, bye.